Welcome to Commercial Real Estate Online. This is the podcast show for commercial real estate agents and brokers around the world. The website to contact us is commercial-realestate-training.com. In this program, we provide tips, tools and ideas for commercial real estate brokers and agents all around the world. My name is John Hyman. I do welcome you to the program and I hope you enjoy the topics for today. So here is the audio. I'll catch you at the other end. Hi there, this is John Hyman from Commercial Real Estate Online and welcome to the program. This is the podcast show where I like to share tips, tools and ideas in commercial real estate brokerage. And today's topic is something that you can apply in your day-to-day activities as a broker or an agent. It's all about tracking and measuring. So before we start the program, it's time for you to grab a coffee, come back with your notebook and be ready to go through the ideas, the concepts, and of course apply them in your career activity. So here is the audio. I'll catch you at the other end. So when you start work as a broker or an agent in commercial real estate, you've got to know how you are proceeding, what you're doing every day, how you are getting somewhere. And getting somewhere is so important because there's lots of things that you keep doing each day that are repetitive. So by watching your numbers, you can actually understand that you are getting somewhere. You are achieving results. No matter what they are, you are achieving results. And even understanding that you are making more outbound calls each day is a result in itself. So check and track the results that you're getting each day and each week. It is an essential indicator for assessing and optimizing progress in brokerage. Progress for yourself over time. Don't just do things each day as part of a random process and hope that things get better. The random process produces unexpected results that are generally of little consequence. So drop the random and become specific. Take charge of your real estate market by doing more of the things that really do matter. That is building your plan around that fact, that system for yourself. Create order and process in what you're doing every day. So what you can do there is make it a deliberate strategy to do certain things in a particular order. Now that is good in itself because that means you'll create new habits. And that's what just about every broker and agent does need. Habit-forming processes that align them to their clients, their customers, their properties. So from all of that process, you can actually move on opportunities and build some momentum for yourself. Remember that this is a real estate business that is primarily personal at every level. Sure, I know you're going to tell me social media is out there and all sorts of other things. But guess what? Nothing has really changed in this property market. Everything is personal. Anything that you do in social media is B grade when it comes to marketing. Everything you do personally, face-to-face, is A grade. Sure, you may also work for a brokerage business brand, but just about everything positive that you do for new business and yourself and transaction activity will be personal in every respect. Consistency gets results, and that fact cannot be ignored. So think about what you did yesterday in brokerage. How did it go for you? Could it have been better, more effective on certain things? Perhaps some of those things actually do matter. Evaluation of current activities in brokerage is the right way of seeing what can improve. And every broker, every agent can improve. Even the seasoned operators, the top agents that have been doing things for a long time, they can always improve. So what do? They do what matters. Making a list of the things that matter in your real estate business is the first stage of getting somewhere in client and listing growth. It is the start of a systematic approach to what you are thinking about and doing. Systems build the business. Nothing else does. Determine where you are now and where you want to head with your activities and your planning. Get away from the random elements of brokerage or the potential of that impacting your real estate weeks and days. Just drop the whole random thing. It'll do nothing for you. Strive to improve and stick to your new plan. So what is the time for change? This year. In starting this evaluation and activity, mark out your territory and split it into zones or precincts where you can focus your actions, your research, your calls, your connections. It is time to quantify your market position and how you can improve with that. And the only way you can do that is to actually understand things by precincts, streets, buildings. And of course, by activities, the activities that you're doing each day. So what are the things to track? What do you do there? Here are some ideas to help you get more traction in your real estate day by measuring your actions and improving them. So, number one, the quantity of signboards. This will be the number of signboards that you have in your location. Signboard presence is a big part of the real estate market share, the business. When you have more local signboards with your name on them, you get more inquiry. That's the simple fact. You can't avoid it. It's just the way it is. So focus on your signboards and getting more of them into your location. So let's go into number two. The amount of inbound inquiry. Now this can be measured weekly by tallying up the calls that you get by day, by week, all relative to individual listings or property types. When you understand those calls, who's making them and what they're looking for, you'll understand what to focus your prospecting down into. Your call numbers will lift when you get more advertisements online and into your location on particular property types. And of course, those advertisements should align to the inquiry. So it's a good indicator to watch, so you know about the property market trends and the requirements, and you find out what people are looking to do with properties, occupancy, buy and sell, investment, all of that. If you want to rise to the top of the market, guess what? The only thing to do consistently of great effect is making lots of calls. How many calls? 50 a day. Yes, 50 a day. That's the equation. How do you get to that? Well, I'll tell you that's processed in a different audio program, but it's quite easy. So let's go to number three. Scope and accuracy of your client base, your database. Now, this is a big moving target, and it should be the essential business tool that you have. Don't underestimate the value of your client list and how you work it. As a daily process, you will get more results as an agent by working your list comprehensively. As you do that, you can refresh information and check things. Always check things. Make sure your accurate list is up to date in all respects. Now, I'll go back to that point. More calls mean more opportunities. Focus on your client lists and your database so you can get more outbound calls achieved every day. What's the number? 50. So, point number 4. The proportion of open listings to exclusive listings. Ultimately, open listings can waste your time. So what do you do there? You avoid open listings unless you particularly want them. Sure, there are some luck factors with some of those listings, but always bias your activities towards exclusivity. Convert your listings to exclusivity and then start working on the marketing of them. That surety of transaction opportunity does not happen with open listings. It is, of course, your choice as to what listings you take, but be aware of listing priorities that can work for you in your location. Make your listing choices based on the things you know are working locally, and those things that create better inquiry volumes. So let's go to point number 5. Change your listing types and quality. 2 things matter in listing assessments. They are listing size and type. The larger the listing and the higher the listing quality, the more of a chance that you'll get of having a result and plenty of inquiry. That is simply because you have more people in the location and they'll be thinking about what they can do with the property. As part of that, consider the target market. Consider each listing and go more directly into each particular sale or lease transaction, matching the target market to the people that are out there. So let's go to number 6. The volume of outbound calls made each day. Now that's the scary number I gave you earlier. It's a simple assessment. It's something that you can keep tally of very easily as you make your calls and talk to more people. Keep your volume of outbound calls up to the time allocated in your call blocks. Now you do need call blocks because if you don't do that, you'll start doing other things when you should be focusing on talking to new people. So call blocks are typically 2 or 3 hours long. Perhaps 8:30 till 10:30 in the morning. Perhaps 9 o'clock to 12 p.m. Perhaps 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Keep your volume of outbound calls up to the time allocated in your call blocks. More calls made means more conversations created, and that can lead to meetings, and that's exactly what you want. This is a significant number to track. It is so important. You must optimize the number of calls that you're making every day. So all of these things relate to the matters that you can track, you can initiate in your business day. Top agents are initiators. They do things every day, so they are growing their business. Sure, you can always do admin stuff, you can always do the easy things, but that's not the way commercial real estate works. Commercial real estate is a simple business, but a direct one that is centered on activity, new activity with clients, prospects in your location. That's why you've simply got to get involved in your market. You've got to do things that put you in front of people or in conversation with people. Track and measure all of your critical activities in your working day and in your working week. The success that you're looking for will soon follow. And so that was the program for today. There's many simple messages there for you to understand when it comes to tracking and monitoring your progress. Your progress is a daily thing. It is a huge discipline. But the agents that can get that discipline under control by lifting the phone, by creating meetings, by connecting with people by voice and in face-to-face situations, they are the agents that thrive. They don't just survive, they thrive. And in this property market this year, when things are aligned to immense activity and plenty of opportunity, now is the time to think about what you're doing in connecting with people and, of course, tracking and measuring. So this is John Hyman. I'm signing off for now. I do thank you for listening to the program, and don't forget to visit the website, which is commercial-realestate-training.com. I'll see you at the website, and of course you can pick up plenty of tips, tools and ideas at the website to help you with brokerage, sales, leasing and property management. This is John Hyman signing off for now. I look forward to catching you again very soon in the podcast show. Catch you soon. And so that was the program for today. Plenty of ideas there to help you with commercial real estate brokerage. Things for you to do, adjust to and learn about. Commercial real estate is an amazing career with lots of opportunity for those that work with focus and take steps forward every day. Now don't forget to visit our website which is commercial-realestate-training.com. Get the regular tips, tools and ideas there to help you in sales, leasing and property management. This is John Hyman. I'm signing off for now. I look forward to speaking to you again very soon online with more tips, strategies, tools, ideas in commercial real estate brokerage around the world. Catch you soon.